Hey everybody, I wanted to follow up on the mosquito bucket video that I did a few days ago, and I had great feedback. Thank you so much for all your input. But there were a few questions, and rightfully so, because I left off a few details that you had wanted to know more about. So I wanted to address this in this video and just go ahead and knock those questions out to really fill in the gaps, and that ought to do it. So the first thing is the mosquito dunks. When I talked to you about adding the dunk, I mentioned adding them after the mosquito eggs had hatched, and then there was a period of time. And that was per my conversation with Doug Tallamy from Homegrown National Park and the entomologist professor at University of Delaware. So I was going off that information, but the fact of the matter is those dunks last about 30 days. So there's no reason why you couldn't put those in right when you're adding the water and the other organic matter and save yourself a step. So just add them when you add the water. And then as far as what are the dunks, it's BTI, Bacillus thuringiensis, Bacillus, Bacillus thuringiensis israeliensis. It's a tongue twister, but it is just a bacteria that is harmless to birds, bees, butterflies, dragonflies, your dog, etc. So it's non-toxic to humans and animals, but it targets the diptera of the mosquito larva, which is really what it's after, and it's going to kill them and only them. So that's why it's so effective. As far as how much of the dunk that you use, I mentioned an entire dunk just because you're going to definitely get the whole dunk lasting 30 days, but you could just put in a quarter of a dunk, and apparently that will last just as long, and that will quadruple your time before you need to go buy more. So you can do that. Other people had asked about the granules rather than the dunks, and you can do that as well. The granules obviously are smaller, and those are going to need to be replaced every 7 to 14 days, but you only need about a teaspoon for a bucket-sized container. So your option there, I find the dunks just easier because you don't have to keep up with it, and you don't have to worry about if you miss the 7 to 10 day, 14-day window. As far as the color of the buckets, I mentioned a dark colored bucket. Didn't explain why though, but it is because that dark environment more visually mimics the breeding habitat or the egg-laying habitat for mosquitoes. They like those dark, dank looking spaces. And so the dark bucket more mimics that. And because it's dark, it tends to absorb more heat and warms the water, and they like that too. So that's important. As far as how many buckets to use, according to Dr. Tallamy, one bucket will serve an average suburban yard, but it doesn't hurt to add more, and a few more certainly would be a good thing. So go ahead and experiment. And as far as where you place those buckets, generally along the back property line or in the corners of your yards are always good, but the mosquitoes aren't real fond of noisy, busy spaces. So putting it further away from where all the human activity is would be great, and where it's more quiet, and shaded helps too. You could also use a kind of a damp area. Maybe it's, a little more conducive to where they would look for anyway. So that would also be a good alternative. As far as the water, how much do you fill the bucket? About 2/3 full is what you're after. And then of course the organic matter, you don't need a lot, but you can use grass clippings, you can use straw or hay and leaves or any combination of those. But you want to make sure that you have enough water, standing water at the surface, so as the organic matter doesn't just really overtake that space. And if you want to just weigh down that organic matter with a rock or something like that, or maybe just push it down and let it all get absorbed, that tends to do the trick too. But you want to make sure you've got plenty of water for the eggs to be laid and then the larvae to swim around. As far as how often do you change the water, you really don't need to change the water. The most important thing is that the water does not go dry or evaporate out. So you want to make sure you always have standing water. And again, closer to full rather than empty is good, although that's not a game changer. And then the main thing is make sure you don't let that dunk go past 30 days, if it is a dunk, before you replace it, or the granules, of course, again, 7 to 14 days. That's the most important thing about the killing effect of how this is going to work for you. Now, as far as do the buckets attract more mosquitoes? No, not really, because the mosquitoes are generally already in your area, and they're just looking for a place convenient to where they already are to lay their eggs. And they're going to look for standing water. But if you can scout out those spaces where you already have standing water and eliminate those so that you concentrate the opportunities down to that bucket that has the BTI in it, That's golden. That's exactly what you wanna do because it's a more controlled environment. You've got the dunk in there, and that's where they're gonna go because that's their primary source. Plus, you've got in there what they're looking for anyway. So it's really the best of all worlds. So don't think you're gonna increase your problem by adding the buckets. You're gonna decrease the problem, especially if you scout your area and eliminate the competition. And then don't forget the important last step, and that is a rescue stick or an escape route. If some wildlife got in there that needed to get out that wasn't a mosquito, of course, you want them to have the opportunity to do that. So put in a nice stick, bulky stick that they can climb out. And the other thing is a mesh piece of wire, whether it's hardware cloth or something similar that you can put over the top and then fold down the edges so it doesn't fall off is another important part of that. So I hope that helps you, and we'll link to the original video here in this video. And if you have any other questions, please do not hesitate to ask, and I will be sure to respond to you in the questions. So I hope that was helpful.